Yo, hey girl, it's Lady Shamrock nonetheless, and welcome to Date Night Fight with Shan. You know, the editions of Cumbox with Shan. I am here. Saludos a todos. Sí, Merle Dixon. Salute Shelton. Salute Woody. Salute. Let me just notify someone know that. Estoy aquí, sí. Okay, guys, got some special guests coming in, trickling through. Yeah, sorry, you know, it's yeah, so let's just go. Let's just go. You are gold. Always believe in yourself. I'm such a nerd, aren't I? Why am I a nerd? You guys don't ever think I was like the super cool kid. I'm just like, I am a nerd that quite a few people like. That's just the only difference. Oh, goddamn. All right. So I'm going to be introducing, you know, the co-hosts. So we got introducing the fight fan figure. No, funny.
Bang, bang. Been a minute. You been good?
Yes. I've been okay. I started off the day super tired. Like, super. I explained to you, didn't I? Knackered. Then, you know, you refresh and recharge and you come again. You get me? I know you've had an amazing day on shoot.
Been long.
Yeah, I told you. Like this little glam life that people think it's glamorous.
It's not glamorous.
It's like you got to do a whole day shoot for something that's like 30 seconds to 2 minutes. Like, welcome to my world of music videos.
Yeah, no thanks.
Hate doing them. We are also going to, hello guys, hi. We are also going to be introducing our long-awaited buddy, our pal from Evolve Elite Gyms Entertainment. No, he's coach. He's one of the great coaches. I see him on the pads. I see him training the AMs. I see him getting them ready. I see him training the pros, getting them ready for the fight game. So we have Andy Gill.
How you doing? How you doing? You good?
Good to see you, Andy. Good to see you.
Hello. Yeah, I'm good. Everything's good. How you all doing?
Your audio's quite low, you know.
Is it low?
No, Leon's audio is quite low.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, yours is clear, crystal. Clear like bloody crystal. Crystal clear. But background is a little muffled there. Little low. Yeah. What's an extra layer of lip gloss? Doesn't hurt, does it?
We're on the wrong show.
I know, this is the boxing show. Welcome to Dan's makeup class. Could you imagine that? I just switched it up like that. No.
Yeah. What way shall I wear my hair?
I like it when you've got the side part in like me. Jokes. I know. We got jokes, guys. This is what we do. We have jokes and bants. Make sure I'm well lit. So let's just say hello to everyone. Hello. How's everyone? Hope you're all right. We've got Miley. Saludos. ¿Cómo está mi amigo? ¿Todo bien? Espero que bien, ¿sí? We've got Woody. We've got Lisa Bales. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Queen. Hi, girl. I don't know. You lot are going in already. Like, did you see that? All right, we're going to get on to some topics. We're waiting for another special guest or two, but I've already heard from them and they'll filter through. So let's just get it on. Let's get it on. Let's get it on. Wrong show. Sorry. Wrong fucking show, Sam. Right. Where shall we start? It's all discombobulated because we spoke to Andy about certain other stuff. We went already from the White Povetkin. We already covered that. But there's a guest that I'd like to cover that a bit with as well, actually. But Lee, is there anywhere in particular that you want to start?
Got to be Canelo's BJS.
Oh God, so you're going straight into the nitty gritty. Let's warm up first because I really want the TBE. What's up? I really want the guests, the special guests as well, the other special guests to go into that. But I guess a
segue though with that fight.
We can start with the fights that was at the weekend, I guess, which was, I don't know now. I've forgotten already. Shame.
Richard Bivol.
Oh yeah, that was it. Let's write it down. Maybe you should plan your shows before you do it.
Parker. This is what happens when you don't buy the pay-per-view. You remember all the fights.
We've forgotten them already. We've forgotten Shazora Parker already. And I want to do Eubank Jr. and Morrison. And I don't know. Did you watch this card and?
Yeah, I did.
Did you? All right. So, what are you going with? Let's talk about Craig Richards and Dimitri Bivol. What did you think about that? What did you think at that fight coming as a trainer? Do you see that Richards is wait, hold up. Wait. We got an alert. We got my bro from another Mo, and I'm so gassed. We gotta go. All right, bars, as Kurt would say. We have got 1/4 of the Boxing Bros. We have got the Jenner. It's the TBE, baby.
What's up, world? I see the gentleman. I see the gentleman in the room got on headphones, so I'm not gonna do my intro to blow your eardrums out. So, welcome, thank you, salute everyone for having me. I appreciate you.
You look perfect, Ned. It's nice to see you. I'm so glad to have you. Yeah,
thank you.
We big up the rest of the bros, Caden, Slippery G. Your dad? Is he your dad?
No, he's not my dad. He's just G. Be careful now.
Yeah, you can be telling me, Shan, watch your mouth.
Yeah. Watch your mouth, Shan.
Watch your mouth, Shan. Yeah. Okay, it's it. And we got Trill Dollar, Bill. Yeah. Yes. All my favorite people. So,
always a pleasure to share a part of one of the Boxing Bros. Always a pleasure.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. I'm glad to be here. Glad to represent them, and I'm glad to work with everybody on this panel.
Yeah. This is Coach Andy. He's a coach from Evolve Elite. He trains amateurs and pros. He has his whole gym set up. Great. Preparing the world for some great cruiserweights. Because you know that division needs a little help now.
Yeah, it definitely does.
Yeah,
definitely does. We need something spectacular, you know. It's been
because the Coley's on his way out. He's on his way out, and he's dipping over to heavyweight, so he's leaving you.
Yeah.
And then we got Fight Fan Figures, who's my regular co-host. So where we was talking about, we was just going to quickly recap of last weekend's shows, fights. And then bring it up into a bit of present time. So we were starting. I was just asking Andy about Craig Richards and Dimitri Bivol. What do you see about?
I'll be totally honest with you. I didn't see that fight.
Oh, you didn't see that fight?
No, I didn't see that one.
I didn't catch that one either. So
Yeah. That must have been early on the card.
Yeah.
What do you mean? It was a great pay-per-view. It was a
we
great
already talked about it.
Unfortunately, I don't get that much time to watch the boxing.
I know you don't. I know you always do. So look, scratch that one because me and Leon's already spoken about that on the previous show, ain't we, Lee?
Yeah.
So we may as well. Let's go to. Did you see Eubank Morrison? Anybody?
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
Right, Andy, kick it off.
What can I say? I know the excuse of they needed the 10 rounds. I totally get that. Did I see anything different? Not really. There was little glimpses for a very short time, and then there was a lot of gesturing, a lot of waiting. I wasn't blown away. I wasn't. Roy Jones Jr. is a terrific boxer. One of the best that's ever been, but I wasn't blown away.
A lot of people this is the general narrative that a lot of people are not blown away. Do you think that people are over analysing because he's got Roy Jones Jr.?
Yeah. Well, without a doubt, when you got someone of that caliber in your corner, you expect results. It's if I don't know. You buy a cheap run around car and you put a Formula One engine in it, you expect it to do something.
What about?
I didn't see it.
Just because someone's a good boxer doesn't necessarily transfer that they're a good trainer.
No, it doesn't mean that they're a good trainer, but they've spent quite a bit of time together. Did I see enough changes? No. Did I see his ways changed? He took his time a little bit more. Why would you want to take that killer instinct away from a fighter? If a fighter's going to finish a fight, let him get on and finish it. Forget the rounds. Do that in sparring. Get your rounds in sparring. But on fight night, it's you need to get in there and deal with the job in front of you. That's me. I would prefer my fighter to go in and do 3 rounds and get it over and done with, than wait it out for 10 rounds and potentially could then lose it. Boxing's about one punch. Doesn't matter, whoever it is in that ring, it takes one punch and it's all over. So for my fighters, it's if you've got someone hurt, then you have to deal with it there and then. Don't back off. Don't do your practicing. Don't do whatever. Fight night is about a fight. It's not about the rehearsal. You've already done that in training. That's my personal view. Not saying that that's right or wrong.
I've got a question for you, Andy.
Yeah.
If your fighter's on a big card, and the promoter says we need to see some rounds, we need to give the public some entertainment.
Yeah. Then fair enough. But it's for me. I'm not going to tempt fate. If a promoter's signed up one of my boxers, he signed him up because he could see a potential in him. No promoter's going to then start using my fighters as puppets, because the whole point for me would be to be in the fight game is to get the fight dealt with in style. So don't just go in there and it's like a brawl. You use your fighting skills, you use your defenses, your foot movement, your head movement, your hands, your eye-foot coordination, your fitness, how your body looks. You're on that stage. Show it off, but don't string the job out. You can look good.
He should have got him out when he had him in trouble. You thought he should have just finished it off there and then, because he hasn't had any rounds in the last. He
hasn't had any rounds. Yeah, and I get that, and I get the 10 rounds. I get that, but I can only speak from what I would do and what my expectations are, and I wouldn't have done it the way they done it. But not saying what they've done is wrong. I'm just saying my personal way of doing it. If you get into, it's like I don't know how to put this. You're getting in the ring. It's not a game. You're not going in to play tennis. You're not playing snooker. You're not throwing a javelin.
Yeah,
you're gonna. Yeah, don't play. Don't play. It
backfired on him. It did backfire because he tried playing little boxing still, and then he got punched up. Did you see what Chris Eubank Jr. looked at the end of that? Looked like at the end of the fight. Yeah, he played boxing.
That's what I'm saying. It's boxing. You know, yes, you got the elite boxers. You got skillful people. I've seen high-end people in sparring being stopped by nobodies with about one lucky punch. I've seen it time and time again.
Right.
You know, they take something for granted. They drop their defences. They think they're, you know, a little bit more special than they are.
And that's what he was doing. He was showboating. He was doing the Roy Jones Jr. vibe. He tried to show
and I think you know, he's Eubanks he's a good boxer, but he has his own style. So enhance his style. Don't try and enforce something that's not him. Yeah, you know, it's
not a legendary one anyway. At that, like that is how Roy Jones Jr. was, or is, or was that was innate. That was how he was.
Well, here's a question for you: how many people try to mimic Floyd Mayweather?
Well, they're still trying to do it now.
And how many people get it right?
None thus far. None thus far. You're right. What do you think, TB? Oh, sorry, Andy. I thought you was finished.
No. I was just going to say each boxer has his individual style.
Yeah.
A coach's role is to draw that style and enhance that style. Don't try and make him into something that he's not. That's not a job of a coach.
Yeah.
Enhance his style, get him at a good level, then start putting little tricks into him over a period of time.
Got you. What do you think, TBE? Of
a lot was right there. On the fight?
Yeah, on the fight.
Again, I didn't catch that card, but you know, salute to those fighters, but I can't say much on it.
What do you think of Eubank Jr. in general as a boxer? Then
I think he's a good boxer. He's a great boxer. There's certain there's certain fights where he hasn't like shown himself, or he has fallen short. But you know, the guy. I'm not gonna call him a kid. The guy has talent. The guy is there. He's an elite boxer. It's just, you know, certain things he doesn't capitalize well off of. And that's all I can leave it at. But, you know, I feel he could be, he's a name. Like, he's a name people want. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's underachieved. He's underachieved.
Yeah.
And he's already.
And his name is out there.
Yeah, and he's already 31.
There's some underachievers in boxing. Like, their name, you heard their name and they didn't live up to that hype. But his name is so, like, if you hear Chris Eubank Jr., it's a fight you got to tune into, or it's a fight that is like, all right, that's no slouch. That's no weak opponent for him.
And you have to remember.
That's on him, are we, Andy? It's like, if there's a Chris
Eubank... the thing you got to remember with Chris Eubank is he coached himself.
Oh, yeah.
He wraps his own hands. He does his own schedules. A boxer needs a radar. Your coach is your radar. Your coach plans everything out for you. Your coach takes the stress and the pressure away from you. Now he's gone from a nothing to one of the best fighters in the world, who's now become a coach. And you need time. Roy Joe Jr. needs years to get this kid, Eubanks, to a level where he wants him. It's all brand new to Chris Eubanks, all brand new.
At 31, mad late, innit? Mad late.
Yeah.
For you, Andy.
Yeah.
What do you feel on fathers coaching sons? Because I remember listening to Eubank Sr. discussing when people were challenging whether he should actually coach Junior. He was coaching him at the time. And what he said was quite compelling. He said, who is a better person to do it? Who's going to know his son better? Who has walked the walk that he's walked? And who's going to care for him like a boxer needs to be cared for? And
Yeah, I can answer that question from both sides. My son was an amateur with me. He's trained under a lot of other clubs. My son's he'll be fighting at 66 kilos. He's a powerful lad, very, very. And I'm not saying that because he's my son.
What's 66 kilos?
66 kilos.
Pounds, man, all of this kilo business.
Yeah, well, it's because that's why I do in the gym all the time. I don't look at welterweight and the rest of it. I just
pounds. Do you know it in pounds? What is it? What's the weight?
In pounds, it's 2.2 pounds in a kilo. So
No,
what's that?
What's his weight cap? Just what's the weight cap he fights at?
He's going to be welter.
147. Yeah.
Yeah. So he's been training with loads of other people. He's decided to come to me. The reason he didn't start with me because of travelling. When my son's come to me, he's very powerful. He had 17 fights and never knocked anybody out. First fight he had under me, he knocked the Irish 64 kilo champion out. He was in an amateur fight against Repton. Now my son's turned professional. Mm-hmm. I'm blessed because I have a very unique understanding with him. We are not just father and son. We are a coach and boxer. We're friends. And I will always, not just Pat, I will protect all my boxers. But he's, as a dad, you fine detail. That's the only word I can use is you go beyond because that's your son. Yeah. And I think throwing a towel in, if it ever got to the instant, I would probably throw it in a lot quicker. I'm going to be more nervous. He hasn't had his debut fight yet. When he does, I will be nervous. But then I train another amateur now who was a father and son. They didn't get on. They found it hard to do the job together. Now his dad has asked me to take him over.
Yeah, it's
he's 19. I'm his full-time coach now.
Oh, okay.
So, it's a real, it's a balancing act when it comes to your child because first and foremost, it's your flesh and blood, it's your child. But your son's boundaries will be different to a normal boxer's boundaries. Yeah. He will feel that he can step and say things a lot more than someone who's not your child.
Yeah.
So I think if you can get over that hurdle and not have the, like even Mayweather and his dad, look at the arguments they had.
Yeah.
You have to do that behind the scenes. You have to have that level of respect. And I'm blessed by God that me and my son are
Coolio.
Absolutely, without a doubt we are strong, really strong.
Okay, well then talking about did you see Ricky Hatton's son fight again? Did you see
Yeah.
Did you see it, Ned? Rick, I don't think you saw that part of the card then. He was a bit up. Yeah. Hatton's son. Have you ever seen him box at all?
No, I've heard of Ricky Hatton Jr. I haven't seen his fights.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to catch up on that card to have a look and then
I'll tune in.
Yeah, and see what your opinion is. Like, we can start.
Thank you for putting me on notice.
Yes. That's your homework, Ed. That's your homework. No, yeah, it's different because I'm not.
You've not missed much. You haven't missed much.
Yeah, I'm not super impressed by him at all. Campbell Hatton at all. So skip.
My youth, I'm about to me look like cute just because sit on the rhythm and me sit on in the walk. You a victim when me driving on me car. Dump sky eyes and your hoodie to the stars. New body might full up of water. Run off your mouth, kill off the data. Serious thing, not time for laughter. You a black sheep, I call your barber. You a black sheep, I call your barber. You a black sheep, I call your barber.